drive a Chevy, it's time for a fresh approach and a new perspective. And find the Chevy that's right for you. Find new experiences, find new roads. Chevrolet.
Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, presented by the Bank of Billings, established 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. Liuna Laborers Local 663, reminding us all to drive safely in work zones. Those folks want to go home to their families as well. Continuing with our fall previews, we switch to volleyball and go to Liberty North High School, home of the Eagles and the Lady Eagles, and we welcome in head volleyball coach Katie Dowden. Coach Dowden, thanks so much for your time today.
Thanks so much for letting us come on here. I appreciate it.
Coach, 24-7 a year ago, a district champion, Class 5 District 8 champion. Tell us a little bit about last season and then what you've had to kind of replace going into this year because of graduation.
Yes. Well, it was quite an interesting season for us. I mean, we didn't quite finish the business that we'd set out for, but we had some injuries during the season, which happens every year. That's no different. But we all in all had a phenomenal season. Won another conference championship. We won districts, obviously, and lost a tough one in the state quarterfinals to Lee Summit West. So they're quite a battle every year. So we see them in conference twice too. So it was a heartbreaker, but we lost 6 seniors, including a big one that most of the state of Missouri knows, and Carly Cisneros. She was a 4-time All-Stater and 2-time Gatorade Player of the Year. So she's already on the Big 12 calendar at the University of Arizona. So she's one that is irreplaceable, quite frankly. But we have another group of 6 seniors that are coming out this season, and they're putting in some great work and bringing alongside with them some newcomers, and we have a pretty great mix of kids right now.
Coach, you're entering your 9th year as a head coach there at Liberty North. Tell us a little bit about your background. Where did you go to high school, college, and what led you to Liberty North?
Well, I actually graduated from North Kansas City High School quite a few years ago. 1993 is when I graduated, and went down to your neck of the woods and graduated from Drury College in 1997. No, it was not Drury University back then, so it's exploded quite a bit. But played volleyball there for, well, I guess ended up being 3 seasons. But after that, I spent a season down in Springfield teaching and coaching down there, and then I kind of had a little bit of a Midwestern Southern tour. I've been the head coach of several programs, and most recently being Liberty North. But God's had me at quite a few places for a reason, and every place has been an awesome step in my journey to be able to get to where I am now.
Coach, as you look forward to this season, first off, what's the summer been like? And is it over, or are you still got some things coming up here before school starts?
Yeah, no, we've had a good summer. It's been fun to see our new kids come in, our incoming freshmen be able to come in and participate in open gyms and workouts, and we've had great attendance there all summer. And so this next week actually wraps up our camp. We have a high school camp. We haven't done this since my first year at North. We have a satellite camp where Coach Chris Herron from Washburn is coming in and running camp for us. So I'm excited for him. He's done a phenomenal job in his long tenure at Washburn. And so we'll be in for some really great work. And that's Monday and Tuesday. We have our middle school camp Wednesday and Thursday. And then we are taking a varsity group to go and play in a scrimmage at Lafayette on, we'll leave Thursday afternoon and play on Friday morning. So we'll get to see some of the best teams there, that's for sure. So that'll be kind of a great way for us to cap off what's been a really great summer for us.
As you look at your upcoming schedule, any changes from last year to this year? Any new tournaments? What's the schedule look like?
Yeah, actually, in the Suburban Conference, every 2 years they change and adjust the cycle, and enrollment plays a role in that. And so we are actually expanding now to have 8 teams in our conference in the gold division. So we have last year the past 2 years we've had Blue Springs South, Lee Summit West, and Ray Peck in our conference. And now we are joined by the other 2 Lee Summit schools. So Lee Summit and Lee Summit North and Staley. So we have those guys on our schedule. So those are home and home. We'll play them twice. And we have St. Michael's coming in and coming and playing us, which they went to state last year, and they are very, very well coached. Lori Hanaway knows her stuff, and she's got over 900 wins on her docket without blinking. It seems like she's a legend. And so that's one of our non-conference games. Our other non-conference game is none other than against Liberty, which April Fleming does a phenomenal job over there every year. It's pretty awesome to have two great programs in our district. So that'll be our Dig for a Cure too. So that's in early September, a little sooner than it's ever been, but September 16th is that. And then for the varsity team, we have a quad scheduled where we're going to play Park Hill and Park Hill South, because those are district opponents. We go to MoCan, which will be one of the toughest tournaments in the state. It usually is. It's at Lee Summit West at the end of September, near the end of September. And then we travel to Lee Summit North tournament at the 1st of October. So we have a schedule that's going to be pretty darn gritty, night in and night out. And that's going to prepare us, I think, for what we hope to have a long postseason run.
Yeah, and the Missouri Sports Network, in partnership with Playing on Sports, will be promoting that MoCan tournament as one of our tournaments of the week. And so look forward to maybe getting to catch up with you again there.
Yeah, well, we hope so. We weren't able to, we had to back out of it kind of last minute last year because we had a small COVID outbreak again, but prayerfully we won't have that as an issue again. So it's one of the toughest, and it's got some great teams from Kansas that come in. Some teams that make a great state run over there on the Kansas side, and then of course Lafayette's coming again. And I mean, there's every match will be a tough one. So we look forward to that challenge, and hopefully we can get in there and grit it out with some of the best.
Again, visiting with Liberty North head volleyball coach Katie Dowden. Coach Dowden, you mentioned about the changes a little bit to your conference. Can you handicap them a little bit? Obviously, those are all very talented volleyball programs.
Oh, for sure. Staley's got a new coach this season, Victoria Spencer, and she's been under the tutelage of Katie Straka at Blue Springs, who's a legend coach in her own right. So no doubt Tori will do a great job with the girls over there at Staley, and they're hungry. And Lee Summit had some great matches last season. Brittany Boerchter's squad with the Tigers. So, of course, Lee Summit North, they've got a very talented team, and Lee Summit West, she just reloads, Coach Morgan. So, Blue Springs South, there's nobody easy. So, and Ray Peck too. It'll be a slugfest in our conference, which you hope prepares you for the postseason. So, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. That's for sure.
Well, very good. And Coach Dowden, as always, I really appreciate you being generous with your time. And I know we've been on before with Carly
Yes.
coming on as our Chevrolet Athlete of the Week. Maybe more than once, but that's a big loss for you. But she's doing wonderful things there and making that move to the Big 12. That's kind of nice. Maybe get a chance. She'll get close enough to see her.
Yeah, that's the hope. Unfortunately, this year they play KU at Arizona. So, but she's she graduated at semester. She graduated early and went there and had a phenomenal spring. And so she's already dug in, and they've already got their media day stuff going on. And I look forward to watching. I mean, we've been so blessed to have so many kids that have graduated and gone on to play in college, that it's one of those things that's almost stinky for me to sit aside and be like, oh, well, sorry, I can't go watch you. We got our own stuff going on. And that's the downfall, I guess. Cause my heart's torn. I want to be able to watch all of them, and yet we got our own stuff to do. So, but we're pretty blessed at North to have had such great talent, and we continue to have kids that just love the sport and love being an Eagle and wanting to come in and just go to work. So it's a new group. Every season's a new season, and finding their own identity and working together has been fun to watch them this summer.
Well, outstanding. Again, Coach, thank you so much, and best of luck. And I know we'll get to visit with you down the road.
Awesome. Thanks so much for having me again. I really appreciate it.
You bet. You bet. You're watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol and Doak Propane remind us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow.
Your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options.